Hello from Chessington, World of Adventures, and yes, we have our penultimate construction update for you from the park. So we look over at Rattlesnake, the cars are actually back in the station, which means the scaffolding is off Rattlesnake and it has been testing, or is certainly ready to test, with the cars back on. As you see there, the signage may remain, but Rameses Revenge has indeed been removed. It was removed from the site sort of about a week ago, over the last couple of days. It was up for sale. We saw it up for sale for 75,000. Seems a bargain, doesn't it? I know they've done a lot of work to it over time, but it seems an absolute bargain. It's been up for sale, and I believe it's been bought and it's going to be going abroad, sadly not staying in the UK, although to be honest, I would imagine with all the publicity it's got in the UK, and for anyone that's ridden it and has seen some of its operations, especially in its later years, that perhaps maybe, just maybe, might be the reason why no one in the UK snapped it up. But it's gone. Rameses Revenge has gone. We'll try and get some shots around the other side as well. We can get a little bit closer today, so as we said, it's a penultimate update. And it is February half term, so other parts of the park are open. But just while we're here, look, this has all been nicely redone. We have some fresh paint along here, right the way around the corner there. This bit hasn't been done. Now I know there's about a month left until the park opens fully, probably only 3 weeks until sort of services day and things, so, you know, there is a little bit of work that needs doing still, certainly as we've looked around, but it'd be really interesting to see today how the Rainforest is getting on, and of course the updates that we're doing today will be just for the construction, and there's a lot going on. Will it be Chessington's year? What do you think? Let us know. Just look how colourful Elmer's looks. Elmer's is completely back together. We got some black supports. The rest of it hasn't really changed colour, of course, apart from the elephants. Look at those, look. They look much better. Funnily enough, the buttons aren't actually inside. So whilst people have said they've seen this testing, it's either going to be on an automated program now, or they've still the buttons to put back in. But it is looking good. It's looking really nice. You know, the fencing that's gone around the outside looks quite fresh as well. It's not very well lined up there, actually, right in front of us, to be fair with you. But it does look quite fresh. No sign of the entrance yet. As we can see, the fencing around the back. We'll have a closer look around there in a minute at the fencing. And they are in the workshop looking at that. Look at that, look. Nice little Vekoma box on there. I wouldn't think Vekoma had anything to do with this refurb, but certainly with the Vampire receiving its new chain, I would imagine that's where that box has floated over from in the wind and the rain. But yeah, Elmer's looking great. We're going to take some close-up shots as well, which we will add into the vlog right in the middle so you guys can see it. Now, oddly enough, I thought that Tiny Truckers was supposed to be open for this event, originally advertised. However, it's not. So we're going to walk past now. We can actually get a bit closer and have a look. Look like they were having some roofing work done last time we were here. And it obviously hasn't been complete, or the ride isn't quite ready. But even though the cars stayed here, there's nothing else sort of going on, to be honest. So yeah, lights have all been put back in. You can see, looks like the roof has been indeed redone, but the ride is not open for February half term. There's quite a lot of lights in there, actually. Now then, quite quickly, as we mentioned that, we'll have a look at the back end of the queue here. So this black fencing that's been put in here is for the back end of the queue. The back end of the queue being for Elmer's Flying Jumbos. And we'll see here right in the middle, I mean, you know, you see them mark the grounds. You see them mark the grounds for things. They've marked a bush. See that a bit higher? Not entirely sure what square thing is going there, but they have marked the bush ready. So a little bit of construction still left to do. We did think whether or not they could actually get it ready for February half term, but it's certainly not the case. We have been told by the park that it will be open for the start of the season. So that's great news, great news. Almas Flying Jumbos and indeed the Rainforest should be open for the start of the season. And of course, talking about the Rainforest, we can get closer today, so let's go and have a look. So here's a site that we won't get used to anytime soon, and that's no Rameses Revenge. No Rameses Revenge. Oddly, there is a Toadie's crazy car there. Those bloody things get everywhere, don't they? They really do get everywhere. But Rameses Revenge has gone, and I'm quite pleased it's gone. Quite honestly, I didn't want to see it as an eyesore for the beginning of the season. And here's the Rainforest. You can see some lovely huts going on here. They look new. Treetop hoppers there. Don't think the theme's changing, but we're not really sure. Actually still looks like a lot of work to do over on the Rainforest. We'll bring the camera over. We'll bring the camera over soon, and we'll see if we can get some close-ups of what's going on down there. We'll have a quick wander down the side. But Rameses is gone. Sort of see him working on the entrance here. We have a new queue line going in. Still a lot of toady stuff kicking around. There's a lot going on still over the back there. Now then, here are the boats. 1, 2, what's that? 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 boats. Anyone, of course, went to Weymouth Sea Life will probably be familiar with these. I don't believe they've changed at all, and it doesn't look like they're changing to come in here. They look in really good condition, bearing in mind the ride's been out of commission for such a long time. Must have been stored nicely. We got some wood going into the Rainforest. There's some good looking boats, those. But actually can't see a lot of the Rainforest. There's a lot of work going on down there. Definitely a lot of work going on down there. They seem to have removed one of the posts here as well. Be nice to see the Wild Asia sign back up. Guys, if you anyone sees anything from this, be nice to see the Wild Asia sign go back up. There's certainly some parts still left of rides down there as well. Yeah, a lot going on. Can't see any tigers today either. I was hoping to see some tigers. So again, we were kind of hoping we might have had access down here, but I guess with the works going on the pirate ship, unnamed pirate ship area, that perhaps we don't. And there's quite a lot of work stuff kicking around. So yeah, we can't see quite as much as what we were hoping, to be honest with you. We're really hoping to get some good glimpse of the Rainforest area. So what we'll do is we will come up shortly with the camera, and we will add some photos in so you can see some close-ups. We'll get some close-up of these cars as well, because these look really good. I've seen these before down at Weymouth Sea Life. They're not new for me. Whilst I didn't go on the ride because it was shut. Yeah, do look good. I will say I was quite fond of that green area and the advertisement which they had on there, but that is where the safari trucks are being moved to, and I suppose it does kind of fit in with the safari area here, and they were new for last year, so I'm kind of not surprised they're keeping them somewhere. Yeah, so that was the Rainforest update. You'll see some pictures as well that Kurt's taken. You can actually see the drop now, so it looks like the track is complete as they continue to cover it up. So we can't take any more photos, but it's too late. We've already done it. Bit of a spruce up here, look. Wow. Well, 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 well. Now, before I do anything, I'm yet again going to say, if they wanted to get Rameses out of there and get a drop tower in there, ready for the season, they could have done it. It's obviously a reason why that drop tower isn't here for this season. But yeah, there's a lot going on. So what we have learned is clearly we are getting a new ship. We did say last time that if they were getting a new ship, they would have to put new footers in. Well, guess what? They've put new footers in, or they're in the process of putting new footers in. I think it's probably quite clear that this attraction probably won't be open for the start of the season. I think might come slightly later, which might work in their favour, because the Rainforest is open. That'll be the early advertising, and this will be the advertising probably around about the time that Tornado Springs open. We are obviously hoping that it is going to be roughly the same size as the one that was here, although the position of the footer is right by the station. I don't know. Not overly sure what size it will be, but there is a lot of landscaping going on down here. Obviously they've drained it, they've brought down the you can kind of see over the back there. My camera comes on, you can kind of see where they've lowered equipment down and got equipment down here, and there are still some footers to put in. So one has gone in down here, nicely concreted in. Looks like the other one's going in around about there, and then the other two for the back area once they've dug it out clearly. So yeah, a hive of activity down here. The control panel, oddly enough, is still in there. So we have heard the original Black Buccaneer got sold.
There's another footer.
Which, you know, staggers me, really. Well, they didn't keep it. But yeah, actually, there is another footer. Cody's right behind the gent down there. There is another footy down there already in. So these two are for these two this end. And I imagine this is why they're clearing out this area here, because they're going to have to get new foundations in. And I mean, it is great news, because either way you look at it, this is great news, because it means that whatever's coming here is coming here to stay. It's not coming here for a kind of a quick temporary fix or something like that. It's coming here to stay. And of course we did report as well in our last update that cogs and chains have all been changed for Vampire. We actually can't go down that bit now because obviously the construction going down here. So if you can quickly see through there, Kurt is going around taking pictures. As we said, we will be adding pictures in. But yeah, a massive hive of activity over here at the pirate ship. I'm going to say I don't think it will be open for opening day. That's only a couple of weeks away, but they are working really, really hard. Thus far, no sign of that. However, right there, you will see Rameses Revenge sitting on the back of a truck. There it is. Right there, Rameses Revenge. We're going to get some close-ups there. We'll get Kurt over here to get some close-ups, but Rameses Revenge has been removed from its pit, as we said earlier, and it is sitting where everything else is swapped. Well, I'd say swapped place with the car, to be honest. That's what it's done. That concludes our penultimate update here from Chessington World of Adventures. We have one more update left from the park before everyone's let in and everything should be open-ish, maybe, sort of. Looks like some things might be open. But either way, it looks like that a lot of changes coming to Chessington this year, and we can't wait. We want to see some investment in our favourite park. This is our favourite park, as you know, so we can't wait. We genuinely can't wait to see the Rainforest in action. We'd love to see what boats coming in here, and of course other bits and pieces as well. So what we've seen today, we're a little bit of tightening up in Mexicana. We've also seen the removal of Rameses Revenge. You can't see it obviously up there anymore because it's on a truck behind the pirate ship next to Dragon's Fury. As said, any pictures we get we'll add in as we've gone, so I hope you've enjoyed those. We've also come around here and seen that Tiny Truckers wasn't open. I'm sure it was advertised as being open. We will look back on a few posts and check that, but I think it was advertised as being open, and it is no longer open now. But it isn't open, but it does look like the roof work has continued, and it is potentially done on it. All the lights have been reinstalled. From there also you can see that Elmer's Flying Jumbos has come along really nicely. The elephants are looking really, really colourful. Queue line and entrance still left to do. We showed you some plots and areas for that of what's already done, and then of course the pirate ship. And we don't quite know what's happening with the pirate ship. You know, we thought the old one would come back. Hold our hands up, we thought the old one would come back. I don't think the old one is coming back now unless they've had to change quite a lot. So it looks like we will be getting a new pirate ship, but what's it going to look like? Well, a lot of work is going on. Mass speculation for Chessington World of Adventures. We got you as close as we could to the Rainforest area as well. There's so much construction going on. Genuinely can't wait for the park to fully open. Genuinely can't wait for the park to fully open and us get our first glimpse and indeed get on these rides for the first time in 2020. But from UK Theme Parks, I hope you enjoyed the update. My name's Adam. One more time at Chessington World of Adventures before they open. It's all go. It's all go. It's been UK Theme Parks. We'll see you next time.